Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers.
The kickoff for the Vikings.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, went backwards. Back to the 33. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
The 33-yard line.
380. Run. Taylor tight.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Crowd right. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Addison will go in motion left. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. He'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Chargers 33.
Again, they'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings 1st down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mustang 19. Red 80. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll try to do this himself. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Vikings.
Dragon 60.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches at the Chargers'
Come on,
3-yard line.
Cody.
And they'll keep leading on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Vikings 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
46-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Allen. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
For the extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Vikings 14. Will Riker the kickoff for the Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a cross. There he goes, right side. And he takes it in for the Charger touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Okay, break.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. His throw incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 186 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. shot here on the ground. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
19 Chargers.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards.
Okay, great.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
60 Vikings, 6.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Herbert now. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, You do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's caught inside the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A 44-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll set up a throw. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 56 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Addison will go in motion left. 2nd and 9 now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Vikings!
Touchdown.
Jordan Addison from 8 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 28. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
The bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Wow, 213 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Herbert throwing again. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On fourth down, Herbert. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Second down in the yard.
46-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. First target, first catch, and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They're able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he will find his man on the outside. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
First and goal at the 6.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Hot 70, hot 70.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. He'll try again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 42. Chargers 28. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. Down under 2 minutes to go. in this football game. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
380, run. 380, run.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers, 28. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and 9 here.
3rd down and 9.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
39-yard line.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.